Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and today what I have for you guys is I'm going to be covering the latest patch into Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now this patch basically came out about a day or two ago, and it's the one where they implemented all these new guns and everything like that. But there's also a bunch of patch notes which kind of got pushed to the side. Some of you guys may have known about these patch notes, some of you guys may not have, so I thought I'd cover it here for a video on you guys. So this did come out about a day or two ago, but here I am going to be covering these patch notes, giving my opinion on them and talking about them, because I think it's very important to talk about this patch, because there's a few big significant changes in this game that happened this patch. This is 1.06. Back in patch 1.05, basically that was the one where we got the DLC, the huge 9GB update, and a lot of weapon tuning as well. But we have some more weapon tuning, some more specialist tuning, and some kill streak tuning in this one. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this video talking about the patch. Usually my patch videos, you guys seem to love them and enjoy them. So if I could get some love on this thing, I'd really do appreciate that. I uploaded a few videos earlier about talking about some new camos, and I really don't think that the third camo, the Etching Camo, really deserves its own video. I mean, it's not that good of a camo in my opinion. It's probably the weakest epic camo. Some of you guys may like it. I really don't think it's that good in my opinion, but apparently it's just the Pack-a-Punch from the Giant. So I'll throw up a picture on screen. That is the Etching, the third epic camo. Not my favorite, not as good as the Prestige and the Ritual in my opinion, but there it is. I just want to cover that for you guys, and let's get right into these patch notes here. So if you guys could support this, that would be awesome. So first of all, we have a few changes to Specialists. Now, Specialist in Black Ops 3, I gotta give full props to Treyarch. They do a very good job at balancing the specialists. When you load into a game, you know, on the loading screen, it always shows what specialist people are running, and they're always running different specialists, different loadouts and stuff like that. And that's why I gotta say props to them for balancing the specialists, like reducing scythe ammo, stuff like that. And here they have done some more changes. So for the Sparrow, they've increased the ability to hit enemies, which is good because the Sparrow really was not that good. I mean, everyone thought it was gonna be cool when the game first came out, but then they realized, you know, the Annihilator pistol's a lot better, the War Machine's a lot better, the scythe, for a specialist weapon, the Sparrow is probably one of the weaker ones, and now they've increased the ability to hit enemies, so I'm gonna have to give that a try. They've also changed Rejack, increase remaining power when player terminates, which basically they can change Rejack all they want, but the simple fact is that it was super overpowered in the beta, and now they've just nerfed it to where Rejack is basically a tactical insertion, and you basically never see people using it in the game anymore, which is kind of good because Rejack can cause some problems. They've also changed the Tempest. They've increased the ability to hit enemies. Now this is good. The Tempest is one that was, I'd say, about medium power, but with this new buff, I'm going to have to give this one more of a test than the Sparrow, because with increased ability to hit enemies, this could really help on the Tempest. I'm definitely going to have to go give this a go and let you guys know how much they've actually increased it. Obviously, we have the patch notes, but we don't get exactly the amounts, you know what I mean? So we don't get to know. Now, create a class. They've changed a few guns here, which I'm going to cover real quickly, or not real quickly. The guns are going to be the main portion of the video. So let's go over the gun changes. So first of all, on the ICR, the HVK, and the Shiva, they've increased long distance damage range, which basically means they've increased the long distance damage range. I mean, it's pretty simple right there. Shiva, HVK, ICR, so a little bit of changes to those, and the KN-44 increased medium distance damage range. So that's basically some changes to the assault rifles there. To the submachine guns, what we have here is basically the Vesper has reduced recoil stability and reduced hipfire accuracy, and this is the biggest thing of this patch. The Vesper, they have basically done in the Vesper, man. They have changed the Vesper. It kind of plays like the PM9 from MW3, to be honest now. A little bit better than that, but the Vesper has been destroyed in this latest patch. Reduced recoil stability, that doesn't do it justice. Basically, they've made it so your grip doesn't really do anything, and they've reduced the hipfire accuracy as well, which is one of these strong points. So basically, your recoil is going to kick no matter if you're aimed down sights, if you're close range hipfire, no matter what you're doing, you're not going to have a successful time with these submachine guns. So a few submachine gun change, or just the Vesper changes, and then the Weevil increased the medium distance damage range in hardcore mode. So that's not really, for you hardcore players, that affects you. I don't really play hardcore, so that's not a big deal. People are still going to be saying buff the Weevil. And now for the sniper rifles, for the Locust, they've increased the weapon switch speed, which basically means your YY speed, I'm assuming. So basically, if you're running a pistol, you can pull it out faster now with the Locust. Now, Scorestreak changes. There's a few map changes as well in this patch, but there's Scorestreak changes, and the Scorestreak changes that we have here are basically the power core is the only Scorestreak change. Now, they've decreased the cost to $12.50. I believe it was $1,400 before. I might be wrong. Maybe it was $1,300. But they've also increased the duration to 60 seconds and fixed an issue where the power core wouldn't take out people's counter UAVs. So they've changed the power core a little bit, made it a little bit better, but it still is not good, man. The power core, unless they made the power core have the ability to stop the enemies from shooting shooting down your kill streaks, the power core is never going to be as good as a UAV counter UAV hater combo, and that's just how it goes. So the power core, even with the buff, I really wouldn't say run it. Now with the maps, they basically fixed most of the glitch spots on a Splash, Gauntlet, you know, your new DLC maps that were really glitchy. They fixed most of the glitch spots. I don't know if they've covered every single one, and they've also done some changes to the other maps, Breach, Combine, Havoc, Infection, Redwood, Stronghold. Basically no important changes except Havoc, they've changed the spawn points a little bit, and Combine and Breach, they've switched around hard points. So like on those maps where the third hard point was changed, and on Breach where the first hard point was changed was L. What was I saying right there? You guys know what I was saying. The first and third hard points, they've changed where the hard points, the rotation order, and then in game modes, they've changed that uplink. They've removed the aim assist while carrying the satellite drone in uplink, and that's basically it. That's all the patch notes that we have for multiplayer here in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 patch 1.06. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys can drop some likes on this thing, I really do appreciate that, and hopefully you guys all have a great night. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Subscribe for a cookie and don't looky, and I'm out. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.